Hi guys, welcome to the SNS Cricket Diaries. This is a quick video about Shikhar Dhawan's retirement news. I'm sure you've all come to know about his retirement that he gave in a video that he published yesterday. There's just a tribute to his wonderful career as a cricket player, as an opening batter for India. Shikhar Dhawan came in at a time when the likes of Sachin Tendulkar and Virendra Sehwag were still playing, so he did not get too many chances. He debuted in 2010, and it's only when you know these guys retired, Virendra Sehwag, Gautam Gambhir, and Sachin Tendulkar, that he actually got the chance to establish himself as a batter. Initially, in the Champions Trophy was when he really made his mark, and that was actually the start of his excellent record in ICC tournaments. You know, he played brilliantly well in both the Champions Trophies of 2013 and 2017, as well as the 2015 ODI World Cup, as well as the 2019 ODI World Cup. Actually, that was when he struck that majestic 100 against Australia. He got injured during that innings, and he was actually ruled out of the tournament. So Shikhar Dhawan was a very compact left-handed player. He could play free-flowing cover drives as well as punches of the back foot. He was a very good back foot player. He could utilize the pulls, and he had a stellar ODI career. Of course, it was always said that he had certain difficulties and technical glitches against the moving ball on seaming wickets. But one innings that comes to my mind was a fantastic century against New Zealand in New Zealand. Forgetting the venue now, I think it was probably Eden Park, where he scored a fourth innings century against New Zealand. Very few Indians have actually scored fourth innings centuries in Sena countries. However, India did lose that match. We were chasing a huge total, and I think we lost in the end by only 40 runs, and that was in a great part to Shikhar Dhawan's century. So he was a pretty good test. In fact, he made his mark in Test cricket with that fastest century by a debutant against Australia in Mohali. But then yes, he did struggle against good quality pace attacks in Sena countries. But that's why that particular innings against New Zealand does stand out. Otherwise, his ODI career, I think the centuries against South Africa in the 2015 ODI World Cup and against Australia in the 2019 ODI World Cup in conditions in Australia and New Zealand where, Australia and England, where it is extremely difficult for the Indian batters, was I think one of two of his brilliant knocks that I do remember. Apart from so many other brilliant knocks that he played, scored 17 ODI hundreds. He probably sits, I think, after Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, and I think Saurav Ganguly. He is probably the fourth highest century maker for India in ODI cricket. The statisticians out there would probably have their knives out in case if I'm wrong. But I think apart from that, the smile with which he played, the spirit with which he played, was something that really stands out way more than and stands high above all his numbers that you see in cricket. Yes, he was one of the early players to be discarded after the 2019 World Cup. He did play till 2022, I think, or 23 was his last ODI match. But after he came back from the injury which he sustained against Australia in the 2019 World Cup, he never really got the kind of chances, because now the likes of Shubman Gill and Ishan Kishan were coming up the ranks. So he did not get too many chances after that, and the chances that he got, he did not probably avail them as well as he would have hoped for. But I still do think that he did get discarded much earlier than probably a lot of the other players. So yeah, I mean, that's how it is. That's what I think the selectors decided at that time, and I think Shikhar Dhawan, knowing the kind of person that he is, he would not be looking at those disappointments, but rather, as he said in the video, that the fact that he got a chance to play for India and he played for so long, he played about 167 ODIs, 34 Test matches. Nothing can be taken, nobody can take away those kind of numbers from him, and there's so many players who would love to play even one Test match, and he ended up playing 34, and he had an average of 40 plus, which is considered a mark of a pretty good batter. So I think overall he should be very happy with his career and his performance, and I'm sure that we would love to see him in some avatar in future, probably as a mentor or as a coach somewhere. But that's up to him to decide. Apart from his international career, it's worth mentioning that he had a fantastic IPL career as well. Served the Sunrisers Hyderabad as well as the Delhi Daredevils and Delhi Capitals for a long time. So I think definitely a player that India was lucky to have at a time when we did not have too many players in the middle order. So he, along with Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, took the brunt of the number of overs in ODIs and made sure that one of them at least was there till the end of the 40th over. So that I think really stands out in his career as one of the stalwarts of Indian cricket, especially ODI cricket in the mid 2010s. So yeah, just a tribute to Shikhar, and I wish him all the best. Take care. Ciao.